Good morning, dear students. In this session, I am going to discuss characterization in As You Like It. You all know that Shakespeare is known for his great characterization. In As You Like It, Rosalind is the most important character that Shakespeare has ever created. And there are so many characters which are epitome of virtues and vices. And there is a great transformation in the characters as the action of the play goes ahead. And now I am going to discuss each character in brief. First of all, let us know about the character Orlando. Orlando had a very noble parentage. He was the son of Sir Roland de Boys and the youngest of the three sons. A replica of his father's moral righteousness, he is always kind, humble, and even uh, courageous. Gentle, learned, and full of noble advice. And he had a parentage, as Rosalind says, my father loved Sir Roland de Boys as his soul. And Orlando is the epitome of what Elizabethans considered as ideal values in a man. And he is very healthy, kind, caring towards the weak, and strong against oppression. And his courage and confidence and positive outlook towards life is also very important character of Orlando. Orlando won over ferocious Charles in wrestling match. This shows his courage, confidence, and bravery. Although ill-treated by his brother Oliver, he is always full of hope and positive outlook when he saved his brother Oliver from the attack of snake and lioness. And he sees hope even in his cruel brother Oliver, and that really proved true at the end. Therefore, he saved his brother from the attack of snake and lioness. He is very kind, gentle, and modest nature. This is evident when he treats his aged servant Adam, so lovingly and kindly. He also saved the wicked brother and proves kindness is nobler than revenge. He is morally upright, even in the midst of desperate circumstances. This is really the true test of a character of Orlando. And he is a man of great self awareness when he says that I will chide no one in the world but myself, against whom I know most faults. This is wonderful quote, which is having universal truth in it. I will chide no one in the world but myself, against whom I know most fault. This means uh, we should introspect ourselves to know more about our faults than to find fault with others. And he's very happy, self content, and honest. This is another character of Orlando. By nature, he is very happy and sensible and honest, and he is held in high esteem by everyone. And he is true, honest in his love for Rosalind, as he fell in love with Rosalind at the first sight. And he also says he is very happy in her company when he says, who could be out being before his beloved mistress? He is self content as he applies his Dulcinea and welcomed by him. And here also we can know that admitting his fault or confessing is one of the important features of a good man. And he is self content because he applies his Dulcinea for his fault when he attacked Dulcinea for food. At last, he admits his fault and heartily welcomed by Dulcinea. And Orlando is an embodiment of Anglo Saxon virtues. For example, courtesy, gentleness, bravery, strength, virtues. All these make him an embodiment of Anglo Saxon virtues. And he is overthrown by love, but cured of his love for her after he unites with her. That is Rosalind. And even Duke Senior, or sorry, Duke Frederick regards him as a gallant youth when he defeated Charles, the ferocious Lesser. And he also wins over the treacherous, wicked brother by his virtues. This is very important. He did not win his brother Oliver by the same way he treated him, but he won him by dint of his virtues. This is all about the character of Orlando. And now let us move on to the next character, that is Oliver. In the beginning, Oliver is shown as a wicked brother, as he ill treated his own brother, younger brother, Orlando, depriving him of education and property. And he did not keep the promise that he had given to his own father, Sir Rowland de Boys. This is contrasting nature to his father, Sir Rowland de Boys, and his own brother, Orlando. He is envious, mean, and full of hatred towards Orlando. But in the end, he is transformed by a hermit's summons, and he is also greatly transformed when Orlando saved him from the attack of snake and lioness in the forest of Arden. Therefore, he is totally transformed and appreciates Orlando for his virtues after seeing him in the forest. And in the later part of the play, he loves Celia and marries her at the end. And now let us know about Duke Senior. And Duke Senior is an important character because the play develops with the incidents of banishment of Duke Senior by his own brother, Duke Frederick. And he has philosophically accepted diversity and philosophically accepted the adversities of life also. That is why he says the sweet are the uses of adversity. And when he is banished from the kingdom, he lived in the forest of Arden like Robin Hood and his merrymen. And he is very contented with the pastoral life because the people or everything in the nature or everything in country life is pure and undainted. And he won over Orlando with his gentle, sweet nature, gentle, sweet attitude. Because when he's attacked by Orlando for food, he told him very calmly that distress must have made him forget all about his good manners. Thus, immediately he admits his fault, and there he makes friends with Orlando. He is returned to power after Duke's Frederick transformation. This is another important thing, that Duke Senior, though he is in the beginning very much fed up of the wickedness, crookedness, and hypocrisy of court life, at the end of the play, as Duke Frederick is transformed and as he give away all his kingdom to Duke Senior, he again regains his power, and he feels very happy. And this character also exemplifies sense of nature and Christian discipline and religious efficacy. This is the goodness about Duke Senior. Now let us know about another character, Duke Frederick, who banishes his own brother Duke Senior from the kingdom. And he is very ambitious and tyrannical because he banishes Duke Senior, whose kingdom he forcibly usurps. And all his unjust and evil actions are an outcome of his impulsiveness and passion. This kind of tyrannical attitude is also found in Shakespeare's tragedies like Macbeth, where Macbeth and even where Macbeth proved very ambitious, and he, with along with his wife, he tried to kill the king, and even in Hamlet also, Claudius, he killed his own brother by giving him poison and seized his kingdom. But here he didn't went on to the extent of killing, but he banished him. He's jealous and suspicious in the beginning, and even that is why when Orlando won against Charles, the ferocious wrestler, in the he was very happy in the beginning, but as soon as he came to know that he's his friend's enemy, sorry, his enemy's son, he got very angry and left the place suddenly. But the very happy thing about Duke Frederick is that in the end, when he was about to find Duke Senior and kill him, he found a hermit in the forest of Arden, and he's transformed by the sermons of the hermit, and therefore he gives away all his kingdom to Duke Senior and resolved to a monastic life. Another good character in the play is Touchstone. Uh, why I said him a good character is that he always accompanied Celia in the court, even in the forest of Arden, when Rosalind was banished, and Celia and Touchstone accompanied her. He's basically a clown, a jester, or a fool in the court of Duke Frederick. Jacques described him as a motley fool, and he's also, as he's recognized by motley costume, he's called as a motley fool, and he's very sharp in his wit, very shrewd in his professional skills also, and he accompanies Celia and Rosalind till the end of the play, and he marries Audrey, a countryman. Uh, in the beginning, his love for Audrey was sexual, because of physical attraction, but later on, he realizes Audrey's true love, and he is also a changed man. Okay, these are some of the important characters that I wanted to discuss in this session. So far, we got to know about the characters like Orlando, Oliver, Duke Frederick, Duke Senior, and Touchstone. Thank you.